What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 12 of the 12 days of Christmas. You guys are already on the last day, which means that it's also Christmas when I'm posting this. So, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas with friends and family, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. But anyways, let's get to this video. So, on day 12, I decided to just share the reason why I celebrate Christmas and what Christmas means to me. So here we go. So obviously I'm a Christian. I believe that this day was the day that Jesus was born, was the day that light was brought to the world, was the day that everything was going to change forever and for all of humanity and for everyone for the rest till the end of time. So I personally believe that Christmas is the day of celebrating Jesus' birth, celebrating his life basically, and what he has done throughout his life here on earth to make sure that we have a close and personal relationship with our Father. And I remember I was talking to one of my friends and kind of explained how Christmas has sort of, I'm not really lost its meaning, but the way the world has put it, it's just kind of society has sort of changed it to what it's supposed to be about and the reason why it is in the beginning. Like, here's the thing, hear me out. Santa's great, having make-believe stuff is great, and I don't, like, it's just, okay, so growing up, at least me personally, I was taught that Jesus is the reason for the season. I mean, that's what everyone has told me, that's what my parents taught me, that's what my grandparents have told me. I go into Mount all the time. We used to go to church on Christmas Day, we went to church on Christmas Day. We kind of had to, no matter how much, just like, you don't want to wake up and go to church. But we're like, hey, no. We have to go to church and celebrate the reason why this season or this day actually exists. So going back to what I was trying to say, I didn't really believe in Santa Claus. I knew that the presents I got were from my parents. And even with those presents, it's not really, it's one of those things where my parents did it because I went to international school, which different cultures, and normally the American culture, like, they get Christmas gifts and whatnot. So my mom actually told me this, like, when, like, a few years ago when I'm older, and I'm like, that makes more sense why you got presents for us, because it's like, it's not, no, because remember I asked her, like, why'd you stop getting us presents? So I asked her, she's like, yeah, the only reason why we did get you guys presents growing up is because they felt bad if we went to school, like, let's say open school again, everyone's like, talk about how the presents they got and what they got, and we're like, I'm just there, like, just sitting, and like, I didn't get anything. So they sort of made sure we didn't feel left out in a sense when it came to those things. So that's why they sort of got us presents. But then growing up, like, once you grow up and didn't really need it, they're like, you guys, let's just celebrate Christmas for the reason why it is there. Not that we didn't celebrate it beforehand. But yeah, so I didn't really believe in Santa Claus. And I'm not saying people believe in Santa Claus or like anything is wrong with them, but it's just one of those things where you're missing the whole point of the reason why the day exists. So the reason why I love Christmas is, and I mean, I also need to remind myself sometimes, be like, okay, the reason for the season is Jesus. And I mean, even like, let's say this year, growing more into my faith and growing closer to God, even like growing up, like, I didn't really let that go. Like, I find joy in Christmas because it's just a happy season. It's a season where you get to you get to come with your family and friends and celebrate the reason for the season. And I'm gonna see how many times I'm gonna say that. And you just come together, you just enjoy each other's company. You celebrate Jesus' life. It's just a happy moment for me. And like I said, my grandparents did a great job. My parents also did a great job of kind of making sure we're sort of moved into the reason, like the actual reason for it. I feel like I'm going in circles. I'm sorry. But yeah, so my main reason for the season is Jesus. And just the fact that thinking 2,000 years ago, 2,000 plus years ago, he was born and came to this earth, and the life that he lived on earth and the things that he did for humanity and for you and I, it just brings me so much joy. And I couldn't be more thankful to him and all that he's done for me and for people here on his life on earth. And it makes me just love Christmas more because, like, it's a happy feeling. Like, there's just something in me that's like, that's the greatest. That's why even with gifts, like, I'm not a huge gift, like, I don't mind not getting gifts, but I feel like that's the greatest gift of all, and that's the gift that everyone should focus on, is the gift of Jesus's life and what he has done on earth to set an example for us and to sacrifice his life for us and lets us have a personal relationship with him and with God and saving all of humanity, basically. But yeah, so that's basically my reason for celebrating Christmas, and the reason that I hope and wish everyone would just turn to and know that, hey, just kind of go back to the roots of why this season exists and why it should be celebrated, and not sort of get out of that and sort of change it up. And yeah, so as much, again, I'm not judging people who believe in Santa, and I'm not judging people who do that, but for me personally, I don't like that, and I don't like that society has sort of taken out the reason or sort of try to change. It's like Easter and the bunny and the Easter bunny and whatnot. It's like, no, the reason for Easter and the reason why Easter should be celebrated, and the only reason why Easter and Christmas should be celebrated, is because of Jesus and because of what he's done for us. It shouldn't be changed, and there should be no other reason why. And there shouldn't be, as much as these things are fun and I get it, it just shouldn't be the focus. And it shouldn't, even Santa Claus, I hope I'm not going to offend anyone, but Santa Claus should not exist at all. Santa Claus should be Jesus. Jesus is, again, the greatest gift that we've ever received. Should be the only gift that we should receive, and the gift that should make us happy, and be the reason why we find so much joy in Christmas and in today. But yeah, so that's the reason why I celebrate Christmas, and that's my opinion on Christmas and what I think it should be focused around. Again, all these Christmas activities and whatnot are great, and they're fun, and I enjoy them as well myself. It's just, I just hope for you that is not the main reason why you celebrate Christmas. That should not be the main reason why you celebrate Christmas. And I pray that it's not. And I pray that if you still haven't found Jesus, or you still haven't received him as your savior, or have received the salvation that he brings, I hope today, and watching this video, I hope that you give your life to him, and celebrate with us the real reason why this day exists and the reason why we find joy in this holiday and in today. So I'm praying for you if you are still on the dilemma of wanting to receive Jesus or wanting not, like, you know, that whole trying to figure it out. I'm praying for you. Hope you figure it out. Hope you come to know him and give him a chance, and I just want a personal relationship with him, because I'm telling you, it's the greatest thing to ever have, and he gave his life for us, and it can't get any happier than that. But yeah, so that's my little reason. And again, I'm posting this on Christmas Day, so again, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have the best day. Hope you remember that Jesus is the reason for the season and is the reason why today even exists. And yeah, next videos are gonna be vlogs. I think I'm gonna take a break. I don't know, depending on how it is. Might take a break and post again after New Year's. But the vlogs are coming back. Sort of stopped them for a bit, just to do this, but they'll come back. I really don't know when, because it depends on when I have time to edit them and whatnot. And you'll see vlogs from November, because I didn't post that, so I'll probably be even more behind on my vlogs. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining me with these 12 days of Christmas this past week, or this past 12 days. Next video is definitely going to be end of the year recap, because I didn't forget that we're doing that again this year. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.